Greetings in the name of Yahuwah and his son Yahusha HaMashiach. My name is Malak Shalomo. Today is the 19th of October 2023. It's 9:33 a.m. Eastern Time. We just opened at 9:30. So these are my setups, what I'm looking for right now. Let me just pull out my Epic Pen. Alright, so I'm looking for a rejection at this level here at this golden top zone. That's weekly floor pivot, the blue line right there. It's also, let me just make this a little bigger. Oh man. Alright, so as I was saying, this is also combined with the monthly pivot, top central pivot, which is in a lower value relationship. That's right there. That's that red line right there, and it makes a golden top zone. I call it a golden top zone because it's involving like higher time frame levels, not just the daily. So it's the monthly and the weekly pivot combined. And this is Camarilla R3 right here. This is the central pivot for the day. So I'm looking for rejections at those levels there. Right. So this opening candle here, this 5-minute candle, is looking like we're getting rejection at the overnight high. Let's see if we're gonna make it up to that level, up to the central floor pivot and Camarilla R3. If not, alright, this is ETH VPOC here. The VPOC just moved up, that the developing POC just moved up at the open here. So let's see, I'm gonna label that. That's my MPOC fail because it's moving down from that price. Just set an alert for that. Alright, so it's looking like we want to take out yesterday's close again. So we're getting some support here at the ETH VPOC. That's when the ETH opened. That's where the VPOC was at the time. So this is ETH VPOC. We're getting some support at that level. Yesterday's price range was 69 points. So I have that set from, all right, let me move that up a little bit, from the low, overnight low. All right, so that's a potential for if it goes bullish, back up to, yes, let's see, roughly weekly cam R3. So let's see what's going on here with price action, where these days we're getting this this slow kind of open, man. It's not really convicted in any direction. So I'm trying to sit on my hands a little bit and just wait for a setup. Right now there's really no setup. I'll just be following price action. The only setup here was the POC fail, the MPOC fail, which I call the moving POC fail, which is a developing volume pointer control. So when that moved up, price rejected off of it and started selling off. So that was the only setup there, but I didn't want to take that off the first 5-minute candle because these opens this past week here has been kind of weird to me. Well, let's not call it weird, just auctioning slow, right? All right, let me throw on VWAP here and the US dollar and the VIX. All right, we're getting some support here at yesterday's close. Again, today is looking like I gotta wait for a setup. I'll probably wait like an hour till the initial balance sets, and then probably it'll have a little setup there. But right now, let's see, we had this reversal from Camarilla S3 right here at 43.23.50, and we entered the open kind of bullish. Some rejections here at the overnight high, but basically in an uptrend in price action. The VIX is moving up, so that's suggesting that price would continue lower. The US dollar is moving down, so that's creating congestion because both of them are supposed to be moving in unison to have price action move in a certain direction. US dollar pulling back, so that's bullish for the price action. Coming down here to this golden pivot zone. That's with central floor pivot, Camarilla S3, and value area high. So let's see if we get some support there. See over here, let's draw on the ES and Euro USD and gold. Now let me leave out gold because I'm not really focusing on gold right now. So ES pulling back, Euro USD pushing up. Big selling candles for the move down in the US dollar right now, looking like it might just break through and cause the ES to go bullish. Right, so we have this central pivot range here. We're getting some support on the VIX. So that's pushing up off of that. So maybe the US dollar is going to get support here at this golden pivot zone as well and push up. We already getting a little buy in there. Maybe that's maybe this here is the preliminary stop. We had the reaction. Then we have like a sell-in climax here. And then probably push up now. All right, let's look at my 1 hour Wyckoff chart. Kind of breaking above this resistance zone here. Still pulling back though, have a little congestion right above this resistance zone right here. So still no reason to take any trades, nothing really happening. The only thing that's happening right now is that MPOC failed. That's in progress. We're down at VWAP. And just to point that out again, this is the developing volume point of control that moved up, creating a moving puck, which is developing volume point of control. I call it the moving puck, which is a M puck. And when price rejects off of it, I call it a M puck fail. So that's my level right there. And that's a setup for me right there. But still not really taking it. It's a nice setup. It's set up nicely with the wick rejections on top here. Then it moved up and then price bounced off of it and off of overnight high and then broke down. So it was a nice setup if I had more confidence in the way the market is opening right now. But it seems like the market is opening with like an auction kind of vibe. It's opening congested and then it's breaking out later in the day. So let me just sit tight and see what's happening here. US dollar still moving down. The VIX, that white line, is moving up. So the VIX is getting support off of the central pivot range. And the US dollar is still moving down towards its golden pivot zone. And right, that's the central pivot range right there for the VIX. We got support there, still moving up. And the US dollar is now getting support at the golden pivot zone. So that was a nice supporting candle right there. So maybe the short is in play now. So on this retest here of ETH VPOC and VPOC right now, so the developing volume point of control moved down. That's now VPOC. Let's see if it's going to be another MPOC fail. Alright, VIX looking like it's getting a little rejection here, so let's see if the VIX is going to follow through. US dollar has the support. Alright, so I'm going to try a short here. Okay, VIX still pushing up a little bit. US dollar still pushing up on overnight low. Right, so we're moving down. Just test. Did we test VWAP there? Yeah, I think we tested VWAP. Alright, I'm gonna let it get up to this level here, ETH VPOC. So I'm gonna add to the position right there, and if we continue moving higher, then I'm gonna close that position. Right, so we had another retracement there, rejection. Let's see if we get some continuation to the downside. I might add again at the break of VWAP. Right, so just add it there again. All right, so yesterday's low is in play down here at 43.30.75. That's a decent target right there. And then we have Camarilla S3 at 43.23.75. So I'm gonna now make some adjustments here with yesterday's range since we had that rejection right there. Potentially coming down to weekly Camarilla S4. Alright, still bouncing around here. I'm gonna close that. Alright, so we got no follow through right there. I'm gonna close that trade. And let's see if it sets up again. Just set another MPOC fill right there. So let's see another retest here. Let's see if it's gonna reject again or what. Let me go down to the 1 minute chart. Alright, that was a rejection right there. I'm gonna enter there again. Anything going through those MPOC fields, anything above that there, I'm gonna just close it again. If we break VWAP, I'm gonna add to my short again. Alright, the US dollar is still moving up. Alright, this is looking like accumulation rather than like it's trying to sell off. If it pulls back again here, I might just close out at wait. Yeah, I'm gonna close that. Right, so we in the red. I'm gonna flip my position here. It's looking like accumulation, and let's go long on this. Stop is at 43.42. Go back to the 5-minute chart here. So this is looking like accumulation right here. We had those wicks at the bottom again. Let's see if we get any follow through. These opens are not really my thing, man. And this is why I didn't really want to jump into any positions. But you see what's happening right now. This is coming all the way back to my stop area. So it's too much shaking going on for me here. See the VIX. VIX is still looking like it wants to pull back a little bit. Get back to this central pivot range. We just set an alert 1916. US dollar looking like it's, I don't know. Maybe it wants to continue lower. I really don't like this price action, man. This kind of stuff here, I don't like trading this kind of stuff here. Alright, so I'm gonna come out this trade. Right now we at 198 loss. Let me just see what's going on here. Let me sit back and just look at observe price action. I should have never went in this little zone right here. Too much chop action. See, let me take a look at Russell 2000. It's looking like it's reaccumulating again. We had this stop in volume here. Second test, consolidation. Let's see if it's gonna step down further or if we're gonna get the automatic reaction to push back up to yesterday's low. That's 1737. Let's see what the NQ is up to. Keeping an eye on the ES. It's looking like it's moving down here again. Well, the NQ is actually at this golden pivot zone here, which is Camarilla R3, and then the central pivot right there at 15081. So that was a nice setup to actually take the rejection or the short from let's see, this is the open here. Could have took that rejection, the breakdown of R3. So NQ was actually a better setup for like my strategies really. But I don't like trading the NQ. It's too sporadic, man. To set your stops is kind of crazy. See, copper is moving down off of this golden pivot zone as well. Camarilla R3 and central floor pivot. So overall, it's looking like a bearish sentiment. Let's see what gold is up to. Gold is looking like it wants to push up off of this volume point of control here at 1964. So usually gold is inverse to the ES. So if that pushes up and they have the divergence kind of relationship, then we should probably get that ES move down. But you see now the ES just moved up. This is real crazy, man. The way price action is moving these days at the open. Let's see what oil is doing. Oil looking like it's in consolidation, just basically ranging. Same kind of like price action as the ES though, had the drop down and then the push up, and then we're doing nothing. Let's see Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is looking bullish. Up here at Camarilla R3, getting 3 rejections on top there. This is the value area high. Might get a breakdown from here. But if it's strong, then we could push off of the central pivot right here and push up. But right now it's looking like a triple top and a breakdown. Alright, so back to the ES with this foolishness going on here. All these people who took these reversals here, they just stuck in that trade. The only trade that works right now is that short off of I guess overnight high. Then you probably got that to VWAP or yesterday's close, and that was probably it. Because maybe if it started reversing up to this level, you probably stopped out on that trade. Alright, I'm gonna take a short here on the ES, keep a tight stop. If it bounces back again, I'm gonna just stop out real quick. Let's see if we could get some follow through here to the downside. add to my position there. We're getting some momentum to the downside. All right, retest of VWAP. Add right there. All right, just added there at VWAP again. Might just take this down to like 43.34. If it wants to break down, that is. Trying to keep my stop all the way because I think we're gonna break down here. Going down to the 1 minute chart. Let me see what it's looking like down here. Okay, looking like we losing VWAP for good now. Hopefully. We gotta break this low here at 43.38.25. VIX is moving up. We got some nice selling. Let me just pull across bookmap. So we had some nice momentum to the downside. We had some stops come out here, 13.37.40. Have a little auction right there. And let's see if we get the continuation to the downside. So you know what? At the break of this auction here, I might add to the position as well. Let's see if we get this breakdown of the auction. Alright, so I'm gonna add to my position there. Lower puck is at lower VWAP is at 43.34. That's kind of like my immediate target right now. Yesterday's low is at 43.30.75, and Camarilla S3 is at 43.23.50. So let me see here, 43.23.50, 43.24. So I'm gonna try and get that target right there. Might take a partial here at 43.34. So let me put this up here, 43.34. And this was the pullback on me now. Alright, this little bounce is to be expected. We're not getting no nice flush price action to any direction, so let me just try and hold on to this trade while it bounces around a little bit. Overall, it's looking weak. We got these rejections here at this MPOC field area, broke down from there. Now getting this short squeeze, but this short squeeze is big. Oh man, gosh damn. No, I'm deep in the red now. If we come back to my stop, I'm deep in the red. So boom, I'm gonna add to my position right there, cause that gotta be a retest. They definitely shaking out traders, man. But can't be too scared with these price action here. We here to risk, so might as well take the risk. See that ad was at 43.75. 43.75 right there. So as soon I didn't catch the reversal right there off of the MPOC, this MPOC field area right there. Let me use the arrows. So that's the MPOC field area. That's ETH VPOC. So we're getting some rejection off of that level there. Hopefully we get the continuation lower. If not, then I'm in the red. Over there on bookmap is not looking too good though. We had this developing volume pointer control move up to 43.42 and then price pushed up from it. So it's not looking too good. This is developing volume pointer control right there at 43.50 and we're getting price action moving up from it. So not looking too good. I might extend my stop above the range. I don't think we're gonna get above this range here at all. So this is, to me, this is just a shake, and I'm trading off of that. Right now I'm gonna add to my position right there at the top of that retest this congestion level again. So I just added to my position there. Alright, we're still getting this bullish push. I don't think we're gonna break these highs at all. Let me drop down to the 1 minute. Got the VIX pulling back, not too good for my trade right now. The US dollar pulling back a little bit. So if I bomb out, I bomb out. All right, still moving against me. Got this MPOC field here at 43.50. So let's see if we get back up to that level or we start rejecting off this monthly open here. VIX is still moving down, US dollar moving down, not good for the short trade. All right, sellers came in here heavy. They got to unleash on the buyers here, so they dumped a bunch of shares on them right there. Let's see what's happening. I'm gonna add to my trade right there. That's where I see the sellers coming back in again. They just dumped on the buyers. So they need buyers to be coming in aggressive so they could sell to them. So if they wanted to sell right there, they sold from here, started selling up here. So let's see if this would be like that's like the secondary test right there. And now we getting the flush down. All right, sellers, keep dumping on them. You all set them up for the long play and then dump on them, dumping shares on them. I see. Let's go. Let's go. Add to the position right there again. Momentum is on my side, so add into the position. All right, add in again. Almost back to break even at 43, 42.50. So let's see if we could get the sellers to keep on dumping on them right here and take it down to like VWAP lower band, which is at 43.34.25. And we back on the 5-minute chart here. The VIX is moving up. Let me take a look at the VIX chart. VIX caught support here at the central pivot range. It's now pushing up. We gotta break this resistance at 1942. US dollar, all right, we in profit now. US dollar moving up nicely, so it's looking like it's a go. All right, Euro USD pulling back down. All right, the 1-hour chart looking like we gonna get some continuation to the downside. All right, I'm gonna move this stop here down. I don't want to take profit there no more. I want to put that to Camarilla S3. So where is that? Camarilla S3 43.23.50. All right. 43.22. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna take profit here at yesterday's low, 43.30.75. Or I'm gonna take a partial, that is. All right, we had the sellers come in. They dumped on the buyers. Let's see if we could get some continuation to the downside. Nice volume on that too. So looking at the volume here, nice volume. The VRSI, the volume relative strength indicator, isn't showing that much volume though. I need that to move down a little more. But it's looking like we're just starting to sell right now. Sell big anyway. All right, so we gotta take out this level here, this I below 43.3750. That's where the bulls started to start. They started their uptrend into the open. So they had their accumulation at this level here. So we need to break this I below right here at 43.3750. So they're trying to reclaim some of the selling they got dumped on them right there. So they're still trying to buy, but sellers are gonna come in again. Right now, I think the sellers could see that they could outweigh the buyers. So buyers are starting to get scared, and sellers are gonna apply more pressure. I'm gonna add to my position right there on the retest of VWAP, yesterday's close. See the VIX struggling up here again. Hopefully it doesn't pull back to the central pivot range again, and we start getting some continuation to the upside. US dollar doing a doji candle right here. All right, we just got a little pop-up pullback. On the 1 hour chart on the ES, this is my Wyckoff chart again. So let's see this lower point of resistance here I have at 43.3525. So we need to break that level right there. All right, we're pushing down on that level right now. Let's see if we could get the breakthrough. All right, we're breaking through right now. See, we are getting a little struggle right there. So they gotta apply pressure right now and dump on them right here to push through. All right, that's lower VWAP band. I wonder if I have that set as an alert. Hold on. Right, so this right here is just basically a retest of the breakdown of the structure, the auction right here. We should get continuation from this level right now to the downside. Add to my position right there on the retest and look for price to just continue going downwards. US dollar pulling back. That's not good. VIX still pushing up a little bit. Let's set an alert here at the high right now at 1952. It's not really the high, it's just what's the high on the chart right now. Alright, so we had that buying coming up there at the lowest point of resistance. That's just a level I set here from this level here. That was on Tuesday, October the 3rd. So we had that retracement right there. That was the lowest point of resistance at one point in time. And we had the flush down from that level. So right now we auctioning above that level and looking to get a breakdown here. And let's see, I think it's 69 points from the top. Let's see, yesterday's range was 69 points. So we could possibly get down to this prior accumulation resistance here. This is from March to June was an accumulation phase, so this was the resistance level of that that accumulation. So I set that level right there, and it's kind of in accordance with the range from yesterday, so possibly even to 42.90.75 today. And I wanted to work on my runners, so this one here, 42 90, 90, 94, 95.50. So I'm going to try and catch that one as the runner. Right, so we had the retest of that auction level right there. The breakdown of the auction added to that level right there at 43.39.50, and now we're moving down again. This is now getting down to overnight VPOC at 43.35.75. Right, we had this nice initiative selling right there through that that level at 43.35.75. That was beautiful right there. Straight down to the lower VWAP. So now let's see if we get continuation from that beautiful initiative sellers again pushing through lower VWAP. All right, with this big candle here, I might start thinking about closing because the momentum, you usually get a lot of closing of shorts. That'll create a lot of buying, so I gotta be mindful of that. Bring my stop down to 43.36. That's 6 points. So let's give it 6 points to maneuver a little bit. And just if you want to check out the P&L, That's the P&L right now. Feeling like closing it, but don't wanna really rush the trade. Wanna do good trades, not rush the trade, you know. And part of trading psychology, you gotta be mindful of your urgency to take profit, right? Because you don't want to give it back. So all that is fear based. I learned that from listening to The Best Loser Wins. That was an Audible book I bought from Tom Hugard. So if you want to check that out, you want to learn how to hold your trades longer, right? So if I had stopped out there, I would not caught that breakthrough of yesterday's low, you know. So let's see. Camarilla S3 is at 43.2350, right? So I'm at 43.24, and that's my target. So this account here is almost funded. I'm gonna trade that tomorrow to get that funded. You see, it's only I have to get up to like 159. So we had 158.792. This one is now just it's up at 156. That's 4,713 in profit. So let's see if we could get this target here at 43.24. And it's looking like I should extend that target as well to probably 43.2150. Let's see here, 43.2150. Move my stop down 43.28. So put my stop at 43.3225. 43.3225. So yeah, back to what I was saying about oh, where did the P&L go? All right, yeah. So back to what I was saying about the trading psychology. Um, for me, this feels just like even though I'm trying to get funded on this evaluation account, it still feels really horrible to give back money, right? Because it still feels like a big loss, and I'm not getting funded as quick as I want to. So all these emotions still rise up in me, and now I want to close it at, oh, it's 4,983. I should just close it and get closer to being funded, you know. But that's not really good trading. According to what Tom Hugard said, you need to learn to hold these positions, because that's the only way you're gonna really make money in this game. You gotta close those winners quick, those losers quick, and really be able to hold those runners, you know. So even with this here, I might just extend this down to, let's see, where is Camarilla S4 at 43.0475. So 43.05. And I could just trail my stop. Right now we at 43.26. I could trail my stop down to like 43.30.50, just above that candle, that doji candle right there. So still securing some, but still trying to let it run as much as possible. And even that move there, even though I'm saying I want to hold longer, moving that stop down is still out of fear, you know, just trying to secure profits and secure profits. So let's see here, 43.30.50. Although I'm seeing no reason to stop out early, it has the momentum. The trade is moving in my favor. We had that auction right there, the break of the auction. We should get continuation to the downside, but in price action, you still get these little reversals within the downtrend, you know. So That's creating the fear of giving back, you know. But it's only going to reverse so much. So when I put my stop this tight, I'm basically hoping that it hits my stop so I could keep that money, you know. So it's all fear based. And as Tom Hugard was saying, the best traders they don't have that fear. They let go of that fear. They learn to let go of that fear of giving back money and losing trades, you know. That's why earlier on in the trade, I added to these positions. Like this candle here, this is a fear candle, right? This is to induce fear. This one here, let me just point it out. This bullish candle here, although we're showing signs of all this weakness, the MPOC fail, we had the consolidation after the push down, right? We had the break of VWAP, right? So you see in the momentum is to the downside, and that's the fear candle right there to jump out. Now you notice I added to the position on top, right? Oh, I think it just hit my target. Wait. Yeah, it just hit one of my targets. And now it's looking like we're in reversal mode. Let's see here, let's see. Well, this trading view, that's done. And did I close out on all of the positions? Yeah, right, because I trailed my stop, right? I mean, now in hindsight, you will say, oh, that's a good thing because now it's going to reverse. But what if it stops right here now and just continues to the target that I originally wanted, you know? So it all depends on perspective. And I'm trying to create the perspective or the mindset of a great trader that holds these big trades. I want to catch these big trades, you know. So that's why I'm trying to practice that mindset from now. I'm trying to let go of the fear of losing money and the fear of giving back money. And yeah, so this knocked me out of the trade here. And let's see if this continues. That will kind of demonstrate that I shouldn't have stopped out here. I should have let it retrace like it wanted to, which is after this big down candle here, you could expect to get a little reversal. People are going to take profits. But then again, watch what's happening here. Not to say that it wouldn't continue to the upside, but watch what's happening, right? Just look at this. Just check this out. Let me give you the clean chart to look at, right? Just check out this price action now. It can still reverse to the upside, right? But is this looking like I should have take profit right there? Is this looking like it's gonna continue lower? So this year you have to learn to give back or watch 10 points go back, right? Because it's 43.24.75 is where it bottomed out, and we came back to 43.34. All that is fear inducing, right? To shake people out. So the sellers want to shake people out, they move it up 10 points. And with my fearful stop, I'm trying to secure, oh, let me keep 6 points or 4 points up. I'm gonna stop out. And look at that. We're looking like we're gonna get continuation to the lower side. So from holding on to this right here, right? That's not the one I wanted to use, right? So trying to hold on to this right here. So this is what we held on to. This could have possibly be double that, right? Because we still probably gonna move down to maybe 43.04, and we only at 43.26, right? That's roughly like 20 points to go, you know? So that's what they're doing right now, shaking people out, giving them the shake, right? Big wick to the top side, 10 points up. And then what we gonna get? Maybe another push up here, shake people out again. So the ones who acting like they brave, let's see if they can handle it the second time, right? And more time here with this little congestion that's probably gonna develop. The short traders might come out like right now as it's moving back up. The short traders they're covering. And again, that's not to say that it can't reverse, right? But in the long term, if you just hold on to these try and catch these long term trades or these extended trades or these trends to the downside and catch the whole thing, it's better off if you keep your stop loss probably at break even or just try and secure a little bit of that trade, because in the long run when you catch those big moves your P&L is going to grow immensely, right? So this here is actually what you're trying to do is secure money, right? To keep your P&L looking healthy, but yet still really you're sabotaging it, right? And all of this is not a trade recommendation. This is just I'm learning from great traders, right? And I'm trying to be a great trader as well. So if you have your strategy and you just want to risk a little bit and you're risking 1% and stuff like that, by all means do your thing. You know what I mean? That's what you was taught. That's what they teach traders mostly. And mostly traders lose anyway, right? 90%, probably 99% of traders lose, right? So if you want to follow all the traditional rules and stuff like that, be my guest. You know, this is not a trade recommendation. This is just for me. I'm just kind of venting and explaining to myself or trying to reinforce to myself that I'm trying to catch runners, right? And all these trades, even when I'm recording these trades and stuff, a lot of this is not really for me to get like a big subscriber list and be this YouTube trader. You know what I'm saying? All of this is, I look back at my own trades. A lot of the views you see on these videos is probably me replaying these videos, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm doing it like my diary. I'm learning from my mistakes. So when I look back at this and I listen to myself talking about this again, it'll reinforce in my mind that this is what I need to do, right? All right, y'all. It's Malak Shalomo. Y'all trade safe and stay blessed.